Well, hello everybody, we're back here at the Darkness, and this video is going to be like all about one thing: selling our TerraVision's haunted house. Tonight I spent about an hour measuring the space to show where how the new Darkness would lay out. And it's hard to tell, but you see this right here. Let me get my pin here, up, over, and down. That is part of TerraVision's, and I can show you. See, now where that wall is back there would go over behind this wall right here and connect up. So it would make the gift store about 20% bigger than it is now. The tunnel would stay exactly where it is, and the clown car would stay exactly where it is. We would tear it apart and rebuild it into a meat packing truck. So this scene right here, number 5, would be a loading dock for the meat packing truck. So the theme would now be like a meat packing plant. And see, this is where you would enter, okay? And I just kind of sort of loosely did this on graph paper with a pencil that Patty gave me from the gift store. Apparently we sell them. See, they're right here. And they had erasers, okay? So Patty's here, she's restocking the gift store. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to take you into TerraVision's with the lights on, and then I'm gonna take you again with the lights off. So what we're looking for is the first reasonable offer that we get where you can come and take TerraVision's out. We want to use it through Krampus, and because there's no way I can replace it between now and Krampus. But what I'm gonna try to do, which is gonna seem impossible, but I'm gonna show you that it is possible, and I'm gonna document every square inch of us building a brand new haunted house from scratch, and we're gonna do it in record time. So we're going to look for someone that wants to make a reasonable offer to come buy TerraVision's. That means you come pick it up, you bring your crew. We'll have some people here, we'll help you take it down. It can be taken down with drills, and we load it all into your trucks. You take it, it's yours, and then I'll have a big empty space. And then the problem is rebuilding the new haunt in time for our Valentine's event, which will only give us about 6 weeks. Do you think we can do it? Patty, do you think we can do it?
We can do it.
I don't know about this. It's made me rethink of like who I would order props from. You know, I mean, is it going to be able to be done 100%? I don't know, but we'll try. We'll try. That means I'm going to have to get a lot of people hired on. We need scenic artists. We're going to need some carpenters. And so we'll be looking to hire people to come help us build this right here in St. Louis, right in the Darkness. But first, we've got to find a buyer for TerraVision's. So I'm going to walk through real quick with the lights off so you can see it. You're more than welcome to come here anytime between now and our Krampus event, and you can come walk through it, see it, whatever. I would say that you need about, I mean, if you had, 6 to 8 people, and I could provide some people as well, I think that you would be able to get it out fairly quickly. Now, what I would like to get is, I mean, if somebody makes an offer of $100,000, I mean, it's yours, okay? But I'm gonna take the first reasonable offer that we get where the person actually, can guarantee me that you can get it out of here like within a week, because I'm not going to be able to rebuild TerraVision's rebuild the new attraction unless it's out fairly quickly. Now, our Krampus event is on December the 14th. So I need it removed literally the day after. You have to be here. You can come to the darkness. You can go to darkness on Friday the 13th and 14th, and then start taking it down, start taking it out. Now, I do want to mention, like if you come through here, okay, this is a double wide door, and look how big that is right there, okay? It's pretty big. So you have really easy access to get TerraVisions down. The way you would do it, you would start taking all of this queue line apart, all the artwork apart, the facade apart, and start putting it in, and you would take it apart going that direction. And you would just keep taking it. You would go through this double wide door, right down them steps, and it would be gone, just like that, okay? The whole thing is put together with a drill, so drill and screws, so it is going to come apart fairly quickly. I would also give you an opportunity to come here and measure it, take videos, photos, whatever you want, so that you can try to figure out how to put it back together. The other thing you can do is you can label all the walls, although I don't think that's going to help that much. But all of the artwork panels literally will come off the wall, so you know you can easily put it back together. We've done it a million times for theme parks. So let's start our trip through the darkness, TerraVisions, with the lights off. I mean on. I should say off, because the black lights is what makes it pop, okay? Now, the first thing I want to show you is there's a lot of these cutouts, crates, and there is probably over $100,000 worth of props in here. And look at all these posters. They literally are not painted on the wall, they're cutouts, so you see they come off. And then this facade right here comes down in pieces. Okay, see? It actually comes apart in pieces. This was hand sculpted by people who worked for me at the time. And you would get this as well. All right. I can also give you thousands of 3D glasses, okay? Thousands of 3D glasses. All right, let's go in. So the very first hallway, you'll notice that one of the things about this haunted house is the walls are built up 12 feet tall, okay? So here's a prop, and then here is a scare box. And you can look in here, you can see there's a drop picture right there. There's door jams, okay? And there's your first prop. Here's another scare box. You can see there's a drop picture on this side, a drop picture on this side, and then the actor can jump out on that direction or this direction. So you have all those door jams. And this is kind of like an ice cave, and then you can see the drop picture. And then you can see the really cool shaped door jam. Now, I just noticed that today that the lights, the fluorescent lights in this room are not working. So I have my camera, but you can see this is a cutout, a clown cutout. That is an animation from actually Scare Factory. And then all of these crates have poppers in them, okay? And these crates serve as kind of like, so that helps you move around the room. Then that's a prop from Unit 70. That artwork on the wall, the Puppet Master stuff, that just literally unscrews from the wall, as does this. And this is also a scare box here. I don't know what is preventing that from opening. Looks like it's tied shut. That's weird. But anyway, this opens, and there's this trigger to trigger a sound effect. So that comes with it. And you'll notice there's an air cannon. Bam. All right, that comes with it. Now you have more props. You have this big guy right here. He actually is kind of animated because he farts on you if you put a scent machine in him. But he is actually an animation. He's really cool because you can walk under his legs. So if we walk under his legs, you'll see right there is a hose. It's up there. You can see it. Okay. So he'll shoot bad breath on you. Or I know he'll shoot a fart on you. And then you got some artwork here. The spinning thing. More cutouts. And then you'll notice like all these door jams. All right. Now this is an animation from Unit 70. People like freak out with this. You would have to take it apart. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. They're individually, you would take the animation out and then the clown boxes would come apart and you would get them down those steps. All right. But these all, like, you know, they come out and their arms move and so on and so forth. Now you come through and now you have these, all these cutouts, these little door jam things. It's just a clown hallway. More cutouts. And see the scare box is right here for the actor. So you got a draw picture, and then that's one we've already seen. Then you come into here and there's quite a few more of these big cutouts. And then this is an animation from Scare Factory. Lots of props in here. This is a chainsaw from Distortions that would be included. And by the way, I'm passing up tons and tons of air cannons, so I can promise you that there's air cannons all over the place. You would get all of those as well. There's this big animatronic from Unit 70 here. He hits you with the hammer. This is a Jack-in-a-Box that pops out, and you can see that's a Jack-in-a-Box cutout. Another cutout. That's a big prop from Ghost Ride. And there's an air cannon. And then you got this clown like archway that you walk under. And you have these funny mirrors, all these heads. This is a clown Zilla animation from Unit 70. Then you got another funny mirror. And it looks like there's a clown head behind it. That's weird. This is the clown car. This is not going to be included, nor would any of these ramps, but all of the artwork, see, the dog, the mailbox, and you can see the artwork is just kind of screwed in. Okay, but all of these would be included. All of these ice cream cones, this clown would be included. And I can also give you the CGI, a copy. Now this is a scare box for the actor. All right, now you have all the artwork in here. You can see. And then all of these props, plus this is a Poison Props animation, and that is a CGI game booth, which you can have as well. Then you can see all the artwork up here, and all of this is 10 feet tall. Might be 12, I'm not sure. Okay, now you have, now you're inside of like a claw machine, and you have all the prizes, and you get the CGI of the clown playing the claw machine on the other side. And you get all the Unit 70 props, plus this big claw machine, which was made by Gore. Now this is a drop picture here. There's more funny mirrors. This is an animation up here. It's a puppet. And then you got more funny mirrors. Now that was animated, and we probably haven't had it working in a long time. You can see the pistons, and it moves his head, and it moves both of his arms. I just don't think we have it hooked to air. This is an animation from Poison Props. You would get this as well. This is kind of like a big old carnival type facade. He's got CGIs in his eyes and his mouth. It's really cool. It's another funny mirror maze. That is a scare box right there, okay? And you walk through this like facade. Immediately, there's another prop. And I believe there's like an air cannon. Yes, another air cannon right there. You come in here and there's more dead bodies. And then that's an animation that drops down over your head. Then you've got these clowns, you've got these archways. You get all of this artwork, but not the ramp. The ramp would stay. you would get this right here, which is a CGI effect. You would get all this artwork in here, this clown, all the artwork in there. The tunnel would not be included. And none of this would be included either, other than the fact that you could take all of these off the wall and you can use them whenever you try to put this back together. So you could have all that, but the ramps, because the tunnel is gonna stay. And then you would get this prop, and then by the way, if you notice, there's another air cannon over there. And then there's another CGI effect there. You can see there's a drop picture. Okay. Now, you could also have this. That is another cutout. That would be included. Okay, now, let's go back to the front. And as I said, I am willing to take, I'm gonna take the best offer where I believe the person can come here and get it out with a team. I'm going to take the first offer that I believe can do that, on top of, let me see, on top of the fact that you can make it a quick deposit. Now let's look at it with the black lights, because it looks a little beat up when all 3D haunted houses look a little beat up. As you can see, it looks totally different. With the lights, with the black lights. Let's just walk through it so you kind of get the idea of what it looks like. You're gonna get all the walls, all the sound systems, all of the artwork, all of the props, all of the animations. Now this is actually gonna work. Those are loud.
Evil brother, see Gordio, the gorilla, and don't miss the amazing bearded woman. Yes, it's all inside here at our sideshow. Tickets just 10 cents. $1.99, $1/10 of a dollar. Step right up, folks. Get 2 tickets and join us inside. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna walk
wall panels, but not the actual wall structure. That would stay due to the black hole tunnel. And you can have this door jamb, and that door jamb, all that artwork. This tunnel would stay. You could have all of this, and you could have that, and that. You just can't have the walls themselves. Now, let me go turn this off. And then you'll be able to hear me a little bit better. All right. Now we're in complete darkness. And that's why I got my phone light. So let me get out of here, and I'm gonna try to answer a few questions. By the way, that CGI on there is really funny. It has my head on a stick, and I get blasted by a shotgun. It's pretty funny, actually. Let me get out of here. And then, of course, you can have this clown as well. That would be included. All right. So, let me reiterate for you, okay? We open for Krampus on December the 14th, right here at the Darkness. You would need to be in town already, and you need to start taking it down on the 15th. And it needs to be out and gone by the end of the following week, okay? To give me enough time to replace it for Valentine's. It's gonna be very difficult, very hard, but we're gonna try, okay? We're gonna try. And then we'll document us building the haunted house from scratch and show you that yes, it can be done. Because you know, we build haunted houses, or we used to build haunted houses for theme parks, and I can tell you that I hear of all the struggles that people have had building haunted houses for Six Flags and things like that. And I hear they're taking like over a month on site to install. Like, are you crazy? Like, I'll be on site installing a big old gigantic haunted house. I'll be there for 5 days and I want to be out, okay? I will show you exactly how to do it. You're gonna be like in shock when we build this haunted house that fast. You will be in shock, but we will do it. We will absolutely get it done. And the whole theme is gonna be some sort of meat packing plant. And then it's gonna double up as an escape room. When I get the wedge built on the back of the escape room that connects the Darkness to this escape room. So that'll be the plan. I'm also gonna do it with a walkway around the exterior, so actors could literally roam at freely all over the place and jump in all over. And so that'll be part of it as well. And you know, it's a haunt at the Darkness that, you know, will improve you know, from one year to the next. We'll just keep making it better. But isn't it going to be exciting to watch if we get this pulled off? It's going to be really exciting to see us go from no TerrorVisions, pure concrete on the floor, to a working, functioning haunted house within 6 weeks. That's not going to be easy. You know what the hardest part's going to be is getting the materials up. That's going to be the hardest part. But with that being said, And that will be the hardest part. Just trust me when I tell you that. But we're going to get it done. Come hell or high water. I mean, I might have to hire a ton of people the very first few days to get a lot of material moved upstairs. It's going to take a lot of wood, a lot of materials, but we'll manage and we'll get it done. So with that being said, if you want to reach out to me, just send me an email. You can go to my website, blacklightattractions.com. You can get my phone number, you can get my email, you can send me an email, you can reach out to me through Facebook. You can, by the way, I don't check Facebook that much, so it would be better if you sent me a text or an email, or just give me a phone call. And so we would love to sell it to you. If somebody walks up with an offer I can't refuse, we're gonna sell it and we're gonna move on, and we're gonna be buying a lot of new props, and we're gonna build a new haunted house. So, some people are telling me this is a mistake because people like TerraVisions, but I don't think so. I think it's once I get my wedge built and then we get the ability to bring people over here, I will turn it into an escape room. I promise you that. And that will make us 9 escape rooms. And it'll be our biggest, and we'll run it like 100% escape rate, because you'll be with the game master, will be an actor inside. It's a lot of exciting things. Now, I wanted to say this as well, that I've got a guy who can help me with drawings and stuff, and I'm gonna read theme and do all of this. So when it comes to haunt tours, if I get this done, that's if I get it done, because if I don't get TerraVision sold, I might just keep it and then rebuild it after Transworld when I have more time. Because why would I risk it and not get it built in time for Transworld or our Valentine's event? I would just do it after Transworld. Okay, so then you won't get to see it. But if I do get it done, then that will be new. And then for 2026, all this will be gone. I've got a whole exciting plan to kind of double dip. And what I mean by that is I wanted to make all that in there like a horror museum interactive, where you walk through it, but I'm gonna instead redesign this to be no cluttered. All this will be gone, and it will be a horror museum that you walk through. Lots of things to take pictures of. Make it a very photogenic experience to walk through the exit of the darkness that will lead into this big, gigantic retail store. So Patty,
Yes, sir.
what do you think of that plan?
I think it's a great plan.
Now let me ask you a question.
Although I will miss TerraVisions, I'm not gonna lie. I think TerraVisions is probably the best blacklight 3D haunted house in the industry. So it's gonna be missed by more than just
What do you think it should go?
But I think, it's time for change.
It's been there for like 16 years without really getting a lot of changes, other than maybe getting dwindled down. Okay, so for those who don't know, you see this line in the carpet right here. Right here. Okay. I actually found pictures the other day of the gift store, okay, when it was the original gift store, the one that Patty did, when she finally convinced me she wanted to take it over. So Patty, stand over there on the line.
Well, it wasn't, it really wasn't, because that was a wall. And so really it was like glass case was started here. It was really just you walk in to this little area, and you could point at stuff in the cases or point at stuff behind the counter, and they couldn't touch anything back then.
So from somewhere right in here, all of this was part of TerraVisions. So TerraVisions was much bigger at one point. Okay, now the gift store will be, I think it'll be right around 20% bigger. So let me ask you, Patty, do you think it's a good idea to make the gift store 20% bigger?
Absolutely.
Okay, what do you think we should put in here if we make it 20% bigger?
Just leave it to me, please.
No. I want to know, what do you think?
Leave it to me, please.
What What do you think we would?
I say that because he buys stuff that collects dust, and I buy stuff that I have to keep restocking all season long because it's flying off the shelves.
Well, here's one thing I'll tell you for sure.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Let me back it up. There's stuff that collects dust, makes the environment. So it does collect dust, but it makes the environment, like the toys and the mats.
Now, I'll tell you one thing. Do you see these like stuffed animals right here? These are big sellers, and they are a pain in the ass to hang on these hooks, okay? So one of the things I definitely will do is I will build like a cedar coffin right here with dividers.
No, we're not doing no stupid coffins.
Yeah, we are. And it'll have dividers in it, and then those...
Show them the original one in the corner.
Those can go... Okay.
Shoved in the corner.
No. Not like that. Not like that. So the coffin will lay this way, and then underneath it would be shelves that you can put more stuff under it. But then the coffin would have dividers, so these can just be dumped in, and they can be picked out. But see how difficult it is to get back here? It's almost like crazy. And so this right here, this little nook right here, this is where we had that clown puppet from Gorgalore that we took out. It used to be right there. So the actor would stand almost where that Chucky box is, and he would push it out. And so I just said, you know, we don't need that anymore. And we just made the gift store just a little bit bigger. I wanted to bring it all the way over here, but it would take literally virtually redoing the entire haunted house to do it. And I was like, nah, that's okay. So we didn't do that. But yeah. So I can tell you what I think. You could have more bins in the middle. You can have more big props. And then you might be able to add some more like collector t-shirts and things of this nature. But yeah, I think the new gift store will be much bigger. You'll be able to have a lot more stuff. And it'll be, and then here's the other thing that I guarantee you will do that Patty will balk at, but we're gonna do it anyway. Some of these big props in here, like these, you know, like take for example this Michael Jackson here, where he's being transformed. I will put some of these in the gift store just as displays, like in the corner here, in the corner there, just to doll it up, okay, make it look prettier. So yeah, I mean that'd probably be something that we would do. But this gift store could get a whole lot bigger, and you could also have a lot more room to hang hoodies, t-shirts, and things of that nature on hangers. I also think you have an opportunity in here for me to rethink a little bit too by having some TVs in here, you know, like up in the corners, not so junky like that. And then you're playing like horror clips from the 1950s, you know, like spiders attacking and giant this and giant that, just to kind of sort of almost make this room look like it's an experience. And so I think we might add a little of that as well. But we have some exciting news. Would you like to tell them the exciting news?
What exciting news?
You're expecting a much bigger gift store. That was a joke. But we're going to Vegas. We're going to go to the Halloween party show for the first time ever.
Okay.
The retail store. The retail
How am I supposed
store.
to tell people when I don't even know when this thing is?
Okay, so I have some exciting news. Okay, we're gonna go to Vegas because I want to go see the Eagles at the Sphere. So the Sphere has the Eagles, and like literally that weekend is the Eagles, and the week right, the weekdays right before the Eagles is the Halloween party show. So I'm gonna go to that, and we're gonna make a video of it, a really good one. So I really do appreciate my buddy Rich making videos, but I'm gonna do it much different. And we're gonna go around because we're gonna have a much bigger gift store, and we're gonna look and see and focus on things that you might be able to sell in your Halloween store. Secondly, in Tennessee coming up, literally right after Halloween, they have the Smoky Mountain gift show. Now, why would they have it in the Smoky Mountains? Well, obviously, because when you go to Gatlinburg and all that, the whole place is about gifts. So their whole convention center is a big, giant gift show. So we're going to go to that. And we're going to film that as well.
That sounds like fun.
So we're going to go to 2 big, giant gift stores and see if we can find stuff to put here in our retail store. So I think that's exciting. So you tell me what you think, and if you follow our channel, you're going to get to experience that with us. I also wanted to say that our Instagram finally hit 100,000 followers. We're now up to 102, almost 103. And we'll make a video on how we did that. It wasn't easy. I only know of one other haunt in the entire United States that has more Instagram followers than us. I don't know of any haunt that has as many TikTok followers as us. And that wasn't easy. And I've been working on my YouTube page for Scarefest. When I started the season, we were at like 7,000. Now we're up to like, I don't know if we're getting closer to 9,000, but like we're working in that direction. It's going to take a while. It's not easy on YouTube. And then for the Hauntworld, our goal, I guess, now is to get to 20,000. So make sure you spread the word, because we're not trying to, because somebody said, oh, if you stick on the topic and don't talk about politics, you'll get more views. My goal isn't to get more views. My goal is to help people learn how to do this business better and make a living at it and do things the right way. Now, one of the videos that we're going to also make is some home haunters recently have tried to become professional haunters. So we're going to talk about that and what is the difference? It's a huge difference, okay? It's a very risky proposition. But we're going to talk about that and some other things, and we're going to be like documenting, renovating the darkness, and just all kinds of cool stuff, and go into lots of events and trade shows all coming up. We're also going to be filming some more haunts. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and we will talk to you soon. And Patty, how did Fear Ticket do?
Great.
I mean, did you hear any complaints?
No.
Everybody's happy?
Talked to a customer. Actually, he went through Creepy World tonight.
Yeah, did he like it?
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun. Texted me about an hour ago.
Well, that's exciting. And so Fear Ticket's going to have some free food, maybe free drinks.
Why
at
do you
Transworld.
keep insisting that we need to bring food?
Yeah, because you need to. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Make sure you reach out to me. You can go to blacklightattractions.com and you can reach us through there. Email me at info@scarefest.com. Whatever you want to do. Make an offer on TerraVisions, but understand that I need it removed in December. And you can bring cash. You can wire me the money. Doesn't matter. Okay, you're going to get an opportunity to buy a haunted house that I've put hundreds of thousands of dollars in for pennies on the dollar. With that being said, we'll talk to you very soon.